Good morning, everybody. As an American, how would it feel to have such words as dedicated, bravery, devoted, and heroism being used to describe you by the President of the United States? Well, one group of Americans that could answer that question would be the Navajo Code Talkers who were present at the White House when Ronald Reagan proclaimed August 14, 1982 as National Navajo Code Talkers Day. Today, I would like to tell you how much of a role the Code Talkers played during World War II, how the code worked on the battlefield, and how the Navajos were honored upon their return home to America. For the Navajo Code Talkers, the road to Japan began at Camp Elliott near San Diego, California. Here, a trial program was run to determine if the Navajo language would prove as a successful code to be used against the Japanese for the Marines. It did prove as a success when the Navajos could encode, transmit, and decode a 3-line English message in 20 seconds. This was 29 minutes and 40 seconds faster than the machines used at that time to do the same job. After Camp Elliott, 200 recruits were sent to Camp Pendleton in Oceanside, California, where a dictionary was developed for military terms. After a Navajo Code Talker completed his training, he was on the first boat to the Pacific. Duties of a Code Talker included transmitting information on troop movement and tactics, orders, and other battlefield communications over a telephone or radio. Yes, the Navajos were on the battlefield. The Code Talkers participated in every Marine assault from 1942 to 1945, including Iwo Jima, Guadalcanal, Guam, Okinawa, and others. Their diligence was never questioned, and neither was their capability. Major Howard Connor, the 5th Marine Divisional Signal Officer, was quoted as saying, "Were it not for the work of the Navajos, the Marines would never have taken Iwo Jima." So you're probably wondering how the code worked. Well, what if I said to you, needle, ant, Victor, and yellow? Could you tell me what code word I was trying to communicate? I was trying to say Navy. The Code Talkers would say a string of words in Navajo that first had to be translated into English, and then the first letter of each English word was used to spell another English word. It sounds complicated, but all words didn't have to be spelled out letter by letter. The Navajo assigned Navajo words for approximately 450 frequently used military terms. For example, the Navajo word for iron fish, or beshlo, was used to symbolize submarine. Or the Navajo word for hummingbird, dahetahi, was used to symbolize fighter plane. This unique code baffled the Japanese code breakers, and they were never able to crack it. As a result of their devotion, bravery, and heroism, the Code Talkers were honored upon their return home numerous times to America. However, their recognition was not immediate since the code was classified until 1968. After Ronald Reagan's proclamation in 1982, the Navajo Code Talker exhibit at the Pentagon was established and dedicated to honor the Marines who served during World War II as Code Talkers. In 2001, George W. Bush also recognized their achievement by awarding Congressional Gold Medals to all the survivors and relatives of those no longer living. The Navajos who enlisted to fight in World War II probably never envisioned how much of an impact their participation would have. However, without the Navajo Code Talkers, who knows how successful we, America, would have been. Their language, unique to their culture, was part of their everyday life, probably something that they took for granted, until it was used as a weapon against the enemy. I would like to end with a quote spoken by Ronald Reagan at the White House on July 28, 1982. "The dedication and unswerving devotion to duty shown by the men of the Navajo Nation should serve as an inspiration to all Americans." Thank you.